I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
DM Watts.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it.
What's going on, everybody? I am Davey.
I'm Misty.
And welcome to another episode of DM Watts Podcast. This is our last one of the week. So, I know, last one of the week. This is work. This is work, but we go bring it to y'all. That's what we do. Getting into it, the blue and the yellow. You guys, please make sure you go over there and support those people in Ukraine in any way possible that you can. There's real stuff going on over there. DMWatchPodcast.com is where y'all can find us. Catch us on all the streaming service. The one you probably watch us on YouTube, Spotify, all the other good ones too. We're in some crypto. Yeah, that's right. And our service dog, well, she's down there munching on her bone. So never mind. She says hello. So what is up? Hope everybody had a good, would it be a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, be a good Wednesday. So, well, today is Thursday. So it's going on. Yeah, that's what it's recorded tonight.
Had a good week.
Had a good week. Hope you guys had a good week. This is our last one for the week. We'll be back on Monday. And how we always do, as usual, we're going to get right into it. Get straight to the fishbowl topic.
My hand needs to be in the fishbowl.
Yeah. It's on you this time, baby. So we're going to get straight into the fishbowl topic. What we got?
The fishbowl topic for your Thursday is please just shut up.
Yep, that's what it is. So
I don't even know what that means. I can imagine what was happening that day that I wrote this in my beautiful handwriting.
Please just shut up. So let's talk about it. So I will go ahead and examine the time my wife told me that before she was my wife. We were dating. And I had diarrhea of the mouth, which is blah, 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 blah. Second date. Just telling her all about my life and so on. You know, it's the first time I've been on a date in goodness, almost 20 years. So didn't really know much. So I'm just talking and talking. Didn't realize I was talking so much. And she looked at me and was like, do you ever shut the hell up? It was a bigger expletive than that.
It was an F-bomb.
Yeah. So.
And the pause was more than palpable. He just looked at me.
And it was a pause.
Gave
I was
me
like,
the worst look.
Yeah, first of all, you know, nobody ever just says that shit to somebody, right? And then I was like, okay, so I'm gonna respond. I'm either gonna be like, okay, so you're Ubering home, gotcha. You know what I mean? So,
and thank God he then busted out into laughter.
Because I also saw the look on her face. The look, because she said it, then her mouth dropped, was like, I did not just say what my mind was thinking. I just
figured I'd ruined one of the best things of my life.
So,
but I couldn't help it either. Yeah. I'm real. That's just who I am. And
so immediately, well, it wasn't immediately. It was like the pause seemed like for both of us. Yeah, it seemed like it was a very, very long pause. Probably was maybe 10 seconds.
Not like a lifetime.
And then I just busted out laughing, and we both busted out laughing. Mine was more of a laugh. Hers was more of a nervous.
Because sometimes, sometimes I need to shut up, but my brain talks. It's directly, it's mouth. It's not even brain. It's just mouth. And then brain catches up, and what the hell are you doing?
Well, in that case, but we all have those people, right? Well, you like, please just shut up.
Please just shut up.
Yeah, but why is that? Why do we get annoyed by people? But
because people or just talk things too much. Get to the point.
Okay.
And I think that's my thing. Just get to the point. I am direct, and I like it when someone is direct with me. Not curt, not being a jerk. Just get to the point. Tell me what you need me to do, or what you would like me to do, or what, repeat what I'd like you to do. I don't know. Just get to the point.
Yeah. And I can see that. I can see that because, but I mean, I can also see the other side of that too. Like, I understand it's like, look, just get to the point. We don't have to continue talking. Let's just get to the point and go from there. But I think that's why we compliment each other. Because she doesn't like that. I am that way, but I don't like it being done to me.
Right.
Which is weird.
But you're also you're the talker. And I love that because you'll engage with people. I mean, we both engage with people. We both are social. But at the same time, like, I don't know. It's like you allow my brain to have a break because you'll take over the conversation. And then I'm like, oh, look at the color of the walls. Oh, look at that over there. I should get one of those.
Yeah. Lots of times we compliment each other.
He allows me to check out.
Yeah. By knowing when the other one really doesn't want to be in this conversation. So either if we're in a situation where we can't leave right away, like in line waiting on something, and it's like this person's talking, then it's like, then I'll do most of the talking. And then trust me, you won't out talk me. I'll keep going and you'll turn around before I will. But so, however, I stand corrected. I think there's been 2 times where people have gone and I was like, bruh, this, and I quite frankly, so I'm not gonna say where I go, but I go to this appointment, right? And it's a reoccurring appointment every week, because if I say where it's at, they're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. So I go to this reoccurring appointment every week, and there was this guy there. When I say he was a talker, I would come home to my wife and be like, baby, I am sorry. Like, I know now how this feels. This guy would literally, and it was only to me. I'm like, man.
It's because you're so welcoming.
I'm like, yeah, that whole, hey, how you doing? I guess that's welcoming.
You're smiling.
I don't know. I'm like,
welcoming.
Bruh, like, hey, so like nothing about my facial expression, like,
they don't, people that can't shut up. And here's the thing, you really, we tease and we joke and stuff, but people that honest to God have to keep going, like they can't read a room either. They're the same people. Yeah. And it's like, or okay, but there's a whole other side of this too. There's those people that it's like, dude, don't say that. Don't say that. You need to shut up. Don't say that. That give too much information. Yeah. But you know, so I seem to get that a lot, the checkout lines.
Would they give you too much information?
Yeah. I get people, but I think I'm that way because I've always been that person that people just randomly and don't understand why just open up to me. Like I have heard so many confessions. I have to check to see if I'm wearing a white collar. It's that kind of a pool.
And I think a lot of times what can happen is that sometimes, not because like I said, let's look at the other side of that. Sometimes with situations like that, people have been just wanting that conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just somebody to listen. That's all they've been wanting. You know what I mean? Just somebody to listen. And that can be you taking the time out, whether you annoy it or not, can mean everything to somebody.
I always do.
Yeah, it can mean everything to somebody. But the please just shut up. It goes with other things. How many of y'all tired of hearing politicians? I mean, come on, but it ain't even tired of hearing. It ain't even so much I'm tired of hearing politicians. I'm tired of hearing politicians talk and not do anything.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people telling us what's wrong in the world and when it's not really what's wrong with the world.
Exactly. So I mean, there's a lot of things that you can sit here. I mean, let's call them both out. I mean, you got
it's all
you got Biden and you got Trump. You got Democrats. You got Republicans. Hey, both sides are. Nobody tells the whole truth.
No, and not only that, though. So
nobody tells the whole truth.
One is right now screaming louder than the other, and so the other party feels like it has to address it, but they really don't. They take the high road, which I agree with to a point, because now it's just like a losing battle. And so they always say, well, let's just get back on track. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the real issues. And then the ones that are yelling louder go, see, they're guilty of it. They don't even want to talk about it. Yeah. And it's like,
notice we didn't say which side we're talking about.
Yeah. So they're baiting them. And then the other gets pulled into it. And then it just becomes this fight back and forth. And then the real Americans, the rest of us that are watching it, are like, so that bill's just going to pass.
Yeah.
So we don't even get to talk about it because y'all are bickering back and forth about who's is bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're in a freaking peeing contest.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Cool. Just making sure.
That's a good point, because it's like when we talk about please just shut up, man. It's just like, look, dude. We're not gonna dwell too much on the politics thing, but we'll say this: that if you're making all these promises with no intent, like if you're making all these promises during election time, which we all know is BS anyway. We know it's election time. You know what I'm saying? It's like if farmers, if you've never seen any of your representatives until it's time for election, I mean, because that's what people tend to always do. Politicians always love to do the farmer route.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, Democrat or Republican, they always have a picture with them shaking hands with somebody as a farmer or something like that. And I'm like, you ain't never seen these folks
and that's
a day in your life.
But at the same time, it's like, what happened to the politicians that actually listened? I'm not saying there ever was, but I think there was a time where people were more respectful and knew what was happening in their community or their state or their nation.
Yeah.
And I think politicians need to shut the hell up and listen to the people that voted them in.
Yeah. You know who else needs to shut up? Religions. Yep. It's time.
Yeah, we're going there.
Yeah, we're going there. It's time for y'all to shut up, man.
Shut up.
I gotta say this. Okay, when we say please just shut up, look, it's not an attack on every religion.
No.
But I gotta say this.
You're talking and not doing anything.
You're talking and not doing. The fact that if somebody's not a Catholic or somebody's not a Christian, because religion have gone to politics also. I know it's a separation of churches, at least it's a separated church and state, but almost all your politicians, what do they run on? I'm a devout Catholic. Or I'm a devout Christian. What does that have to do with what you can do? Conservative Christian. What does that have to do with what you can do for
look, I'm a moral person.
That's great.
I don't need the Bible hitting me constantly. I already have a set of morals.
Yeah.
That are for my time. Yeah. And from my belief system. I don't need you to protect me.
Yeah. And so, but we named two. There's plenty. there's plenty.
They're always saying we're protecting Christian values. No, you're not.
I mean, hey.
Jesus was welcoming. Jesus washed the feet of anyone that came near him.
Yes, anybody.
Anybody he did not judge. So you are no Christian.
So think about it like this. When we say, please just shut up, and we're going to keep going back to saying, please just shut up. Because these are obvious things. These are obvious things to everyday people. Like, no. No.
You're making a fool of yourself. It's about of the nation.
It's about who screams the loudest, who yells the loudest.
It is, and y'all are guilty.
Yep.
So there you go.
So
shut up.
Yep. So next one I got on the list, unless you got one.
I think what I mean right now about just please shut up is stop telling people what you're going to do next. Move in silence. Just shut up about it.
That's a good one.
Just shut up about it.
And that's motivational.
Do what you got to do. And then once it starts working, then you can talk about it. But before that, just shut up.
Yep. And that's
people are going to doubt you, naysayers, the whole bit. They're going to do everything they can to stop you.
That's another DMY's podcast episode. Make sure you go back and check that one out. But go ahead.
They're going to try to stop you. So just shut up and do it, and then let everybody see your success.
Yes. And because here's the thing. When for anybody that's a religious, follow the Bible, whatever, when Jesus said or God said, don't throw your pearls before swine. You ever wanted to run and tell folks like, man, I got this going on. This is going on. God is really blessing me. God is really blessing me. And they'd be like, oh man, that's really good. That's really good. As soon as you turn around, they're like, I can't stand this dude. I don't like that.
Just rubbing it
in my face. Because you know what I'm saying? Knowing I'm going through a hard time, he gonna just throw all his blessings in my face like that. No, who we think he is? Who he or she thinks she is? Think they are. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. Next thing you know, they get so bitter, let's plot against you.
let's pray against you.
Let's pray against you. So I mean, when we say please just shut up in that aspect, that's motivational. That is motivational. We want you to be able to do the things that you are trying to do in life, trying to accomplish in life. But the thing is that for you to accomplish them, you literally can't shout it from the rooftops until those things are accomplished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, hey, look, guys, this is what I'm doing, so on and so forth.
Yep.
But even then you got to be careful. Because even then you got to be careful. They can still pray for your downfall. Biggie represent. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying with that, that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That was good.
But I kind of threw it in there.
That's how you just.
Yeah, I tried to do that in there. But
slide it in there.
But no, seriously, people seriously they are literally out there praying that you don't succeed. And you are giving them the ammo to ensure that you don't by telling them your plans.
Because you won't shut up.
So we'll leave that one at that one. Please just shut up. You got another one, baby?
I did. And now it's gone.
Okay, I got one.
Because the pollen is just.
Oh yeah, it's bad over here right now. It's bad over here right now. So Karens, I need y'all to seriously shut up.
Oh, please shut up.
I need all the Karens.
Away.
Hey, listen.
Go back
this is not,
from which you came.
I gotta say this. Once again, we getting some good ones in for our previous episode. So this one, I'm gonna say Karen's, Shanika, Todd, and Tyrone. Y'all need to please shut up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the episode, look up the episode title, Karen, Shanika, Todd, and Tyrone. All y'all need to shut up.
And don't give me that shit about free speech either.
No, man. Now when we talk about
hate speech, that's hate speech.
Let's talk about the Karens. Karens we'll start with the Karens because they're the one that everybody can easily just, everybody knows. Karens are the one that calls the police on the people in the neighborhood to I've never seen you in this neighborhood. Okay, just because you ain't never seen me in this neighborhood.
Mrs. Kravitz.
Yeah, the one that's about I know everybody in the neighborhood and I ain't never seen you.
Yeah,
that's funny. I ain't never seen you either. Should I call the police on you?
Didn't know you were the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, Karen's also the ones at the store. You know what I'm saying? That's upset because their coupon is expired and they won't give them the they won't give them the discount.
Double coupon.
Yeah, they won't give them the coupon.
Because of Karens, we don't have double coupon.
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Karens are the ones that will attack the teacher when their kid is attacking the teacher, is doing the wrong. When the teacher is telling them, "Hey, this is what your kid is doing," you know what I'm saying? This is how you can help me at home. And it's like, so you ain't gonna talk about my kid like that. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, right? So that's Karen. Now there's numerous examples of Karens, but we got to shoot to Todd real quick too.
Oh, please go on, Todd.
Todd.
Please go to Todd.
There's numerous versions of Todds. See, there's the randomly racial Todd. Then there's the Todd that is like similar to Karen, right? So the randomly racial Todd is the Todd that gets out there. Todd is the one that gets out there and thinks because he hangs with people that he can use racial terms because they're cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they're cool. That's the Todd. Like, what's up, my N-word? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You know what, Todd?
Yeah, some people shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, some people need that record scratch. Like immediately when they, what's up, my N-word? Like, you know, saying like, hey, it's about to go down. Probably shouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. Then there's the other Todd, right? That literally can be just like Karen. You know who that Todd is? Some of the Todds that I have seen, believe it or not, I've seen a lot of videos. Some of the Todds that I've seen are the ones when you start talking about LGBTQ sometimes. Sometimes I see some Todds or abortions or anything else. They go on the attack. You know what I'm saying? They go on the attack.
But it's like, it's not even passionate. It's just like rage. Mm-hmm. They're just such a rage.
It's literally, I don't know what that was. That's different, but
that was amazing.
That maybe is hey, you just won a lottery sound. Maybe that's what that was.
Or maybe it was like, they've talked about abortion.
Yeah, exactly.
We are now being watched by the FBI.
That was our virus, antivirus.
Oh,
it was popped up in
there.
But yeah,
it was like, God, maybe we should just shut up.
Y'all probably should have shut up. Here we go. Ding dong. We on the way to see.
You would have shut up on your episode about shutting up. You wouldn't be in this predicament.
Exactly. So when we say please just shut up, that's what I talk about Todd. Now, Shanika's that one that is, and not that this is their entire purpose, but Shanika is that one that is literally is gonna embarrass the heck out of you, your family, your kids, and everybody else in the grocery store. That is literally gonna come up to you when you're with your homies and start cursing you out. That's the one that's gonna talk about, what's going on in your house to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, please shut up. Please shut up. We don't need none of that. We don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then the last but not least is Tyrone. The last but least is Tyrone, but Tyrone falls into so many categories. Tyrone is that one, can be that one that's, Facebook gangster. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Tyrone Facebook gangsters.
Twitter gangsters.
Yeah, yep.
Twitter twits.
Yep. The Facebook and keyboard warriors. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Tyrones out there that I think Mike Tyson said it best, that I may not say it the exact quote, but he said Facebook has been able to make a lot of people believe they can say whatever they want without getting knocked out.
Yep.
Without getting punched in the face, is what he said. And as if you haven't seen what Mike Tyson has done in the past few days.
It removed the respect. Mm-hmm. It just did. It removed the respect.
Yeah. And then, there's that, but then there's that other Tyrone, right? Where, the Tyrone that can be just like the Shaniquas of. Just wants to throw these fits all the times, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. It's like, dude, please just shut up. The one that wants you to know where he came from, what city he grew up
Doing
in.
It all for club.
Yep, I'm from 100 and something, like, don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care. I grew up on the west side. I didn't ask you that. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm from? Oh, okay. I guess I can't swing on you because you're from that state. I didn't know that.
I know, right? Oh, you're from that
really?
city.
Oh, I didn't.
Ooh.
Shit. Let me just take my ball and go home. I should not be in this conversation with you.
Shouldn't be.
Exactly. So our thing there is like, hey, all y'all need to seriously shut up, man, because
and you know we're right.
You know we're right.
And you also know if you're listening to us, we're not talking about you.
But
we're
if you're offended,
not. But if you're offended, then you need to shut up.
You most likely are the ones that we're talking about. If you're offended, you're most likely the ones we're talking about.
And if you write us at dmwattspodcast@gmail.com to tell us that you're offended, we will consider you an angry fan. And we will put in
quotation mark. Please just shut up.
Just shut up.
And let's go from there. But no, we have to say that though, right? We have to say these things because like our society, at least what's going on in America right now, that like everybody wants to say freedom of speech,
everybody
right to bear arms.
Freedom.
Everybody wants to say all that.
Nobody knows what that means.
But I feel like, so I feel like when it comes to politics, people say, well, I got freedom of speech. Oh, okay. But it's getting to the point now where if a Republican disagrees with a Democrat or a Democrat disagrees with a Republican, it is damn near a fist fight, or you can't even have friends.
Well, and that's the thing. They're so busy yelling victim all the time.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to disagree. And they sit there and yell free speech. But as somebody said, it's free for me, not for you.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing a lot of these politicians do.
It is.
And it's sad and it's scary, and everybody needs to shut up so we can actually see what's happening, so that we can gather our strength and gather in silence so that we can take our nation back. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat, but this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong, and that this isn't America anymore. So just shut up.
Yep. But I have to play the other side of just shut up and say, please do not shut up.
Stand up.
Stand up. Please, I have to say that. Do not shut up. But here's the things you don't want to shut up about. If you don't think your voting rights are under attack, you are living under a rock. if you don't think your civil liberties are under attack, I'm here to tell you.
I'm just tired of people that are talking and not taking action.
Talking and not taking action.
So shut up and stand up and do something.
Do something about it.
Do something about it.
Hey, look, regardless of what you want to say, and we've heard this numerous times. Hey, did you vote? Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Oh, that's because you're not voting.
Hey, do you know how many people thought that black guy that organized that union over Amazon, that unionized? How many just thought he was just another angry employee, like nothing was gonna come over? Hey, you fired, get out of here. And that was it. And then he didn't shut up.
No, he didn't.
And then he didn't shut up.
But he was also standing up.
He was standing up. Something. He wasn't just talking.
He wasn't just flapping his gums.
So I feel like this topic should have had a second part to it, like just shut up and sit down versus speak up and stand up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Versus speak up and stand up. But look, hey guys, seriously, when it comes down to it, either you're gonna be the ones that's just gonna talk and gripe and complain and do absolutely nothing,
right?
Or you're gonna be those ones like, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna get involved, and I'm gonna put my.
And if you don't vote, you don't get to bitch to me about what's happening in our nation or our community or our state. Nope. You've lost that right.
Yep. And so
you wanna come at me with politics?
Say how you've been doing your part. Show how you've been doing your part. But anyway, hey, blue and yellow. Make sure you guys
shut up now.
We're gonna just shut up because it's time. So blue and yellow, make sure you guys are checking out and supporting those people over in Ukraine any way you possibly can. dmwatchpodcast.com is where y'all can find us. Check us out on all the other streaming services too. We're in some crypto, and our service dog is now rolling around on her back. Yeah, loving the carpet. So, so anyway, signing off. Wait, okay. Yeah, that's just weird. I don't know what. We gotta get out of here. All right. So anyway, signing off for DM Watts Podcast. I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
And we'll DM Watts. We will catch you guys on Monday. Okay. Y'all have a safe weekend. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Shut up. Yeah. That's what we did.